Look what they did. Violation of judge's orders. We got it. No problem. No fucking problem. Won't hold me up 5 minutes. What did taxpayer money get you? I was being general. Yeah, my stalkers just called me and told me for sure that they were on my boat. I don't know if it's true. I don't know what's going on, but I'm still at court.
Hello, TVM Nation. I want to take a look at something Agent McCann touched on earlier. Let's take a look at Colton Wu's public defender, an elderly woman who is somehow keeping her composure while Colton steamrolls over her, interrupts her, ignores her, and completely derails the conversation at every opportunity. Let's break down exactly why Colton is the architect of Colton's own destruction.
My colleague who does the afternoon court will be handling your court today.
Oh, it's separate. I misunderstood. I forgot that it was the criminal lawyer was separate. She brought me down this morning.
Just hang on a minute.
Right off the bat, she is trying to tell him something very simple. His afternoon court hearing is being handled by another colleague. Sounds pretty easy, right? But no. Never. Not for Colton. Nothing is simple for Colton. Colton immediately goes off track. He's confused about what should be a very basic piece of information here.
Hang on a minute. So they are saying that the complaining witness has reported that you have violated the conditions of the criminal protection.
And I have not, and I documented everything. I was just trying to show you video.
Okay, well, what would you be documenting?
Yeah, could you please let me show you? You just interrupted that.
No, I'm not going to.
And here's a theme you're just going to see over and over again. Colton interrupting. She's trying to explain the charges against him, but he won't stop talking. Instead of listening, he insists on showing her a video. He's convinced that he has some kind of bombshell evidence, but the way he presents it, completely unhelpful. And he doesn't have any evidence anyway. This is Colton.
The judge specifically said he was not piggybacking, removing my boat from the marina on top of the restraining order. He reduced the restraining order from 100 yards to 25 yards because the distance is about 33 yards from the office door to the gate door.
Just a minute, just wait. All right. So yes, that was the condition of the restraining order.
Okay. So I have to tell this in a little longer form.
No, we are not. You are going
I'm working on my boat, and a family yells over the rail at me, hey, we want to come down here with our children and take a picture. And I tell them, I can't let you down here. And they're like, well, why can't you walk down there with us and pay attention to us?
That is not
and I'm like, okay, fine. I went, yes, it is. You won't watch the video. So the family came down, and Chris started, the restraining party starts yelling at me. And then I take the picture of the kids and stuff, and the kids going away. And Chris comes out to my boat and tells me I can't be there. I have to leave. And I tell him, you're the one harassing me. You approached me. I'm standing right at my boat, and I've got it from 2 angles. I was Twitch streaming live on my phone, and I have a security camera on my boat that caught it. I'm trying to show you. He approached me. I told him to get away from me.
And so your video shows you standing there and him coming up
Yes,
to you.
I got it all caught on video.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, please look. Please let me show you. Please. Downtown public marina.
Downtown public marina. Okay. And the complaining witness works there.
Yes.
Okay.
He's the harbor master.
He's the harbor.
He's a government employee or a government appointment. I have a private firm.
Okay. So the judge said that you had to be 25 yards away from restraining order was reduced to 25 yards to allow you to access your boat. Okay.
Yes.
So on this date,
I can show you a map of where it is. Okay. The office is in this building here, this big building. The gate is this gate right here, and my boat was positioned on the very end of the dock, as far away. You see how the main marina with the slip I rented, the slip.
Well, the judge probably isn't going to want to look at this. So you were allowed to park your boat at the public.
Right, and the other judge specifically said it was not piggybacking, removing my boat.
Just a minute, stop. Did you have an assigned slip?
Yes, I did. EO5.
What is that?
EO5. Pier E, slip 5.
EO5. Okay.
Right, but he moved it with no notice, no due process.
I'm going to ask you that. So you went to the marina on what date? The date of this incident?
I live on the boat. I woke up.
Okay.
I was washing dishes.
Okay. So when was the boat moved?
December 19th.
Well, all of this court stuff was after December 19th.
Well, correct. The boat has only been moved twice. December 19th, last night.
Okay, so
he attacked me last night, and they tried to prevent me from coming to court today.
Okay,
he locked me.
Calm down. You were on your boat parked in EO5 last night. This is last night?
No, December 19th.
We're not talking about December 19th. What day did you take this video?
What did I tell you a second ago? 23rd?
March 23rd, okay, is when you took the video.
Oh, my security camera picked up. I have another much better video. I'm in trouble accessing it.
I don't care. March 23rd is the day you took this video.
Yes.
Okay.
I've been there since December 19th and hadn't moved. The boat's not operable. The engines don't work.
It had been at EO5 since December 19th.
You can really feel this lady's frustration in trying to deal with this giant Sasquatch. She's literally just trying to understand his case so she can defend him. And he refuses to let her. He just keeps circling back to whatever nonsense he wants to talk about, making it impossible for her to do her job, to defend him.
Incorrect. You are clearly incompetent. It was moved from EO5. EO5 was my assigned slip in the main marina. I was segregated.
If you don't listen to me, I can't help you.
I was segregated from the other tenants on December 19th.
What I am trying to find out, so the judge said you can be at EO5.
Wrong.
What did the judge
say? The judge said I could be where the boat is now. And the position is...
And that
the distance to the guest dock gate is about 33 yards, so I made it 25 yards for getting the guest dock.
So
the distance to my slip is 400 yards. It's way further to my slip I paid for.
You were in court with the judge on February 28th, on March 4th. And the judge said that you could be where your boat was on March 4th.
Correct.
Where was your boat on March 4th?
Where I was trying to show you on the map just now, at the eastern end of the guest dock. There is no number to it. There are no slips on the guest dock. Just at the eastern extremity, as far away from the other boats.
March 4th, 25, on eastern end?
No, December 19th to yesterday. It was in the same place and never moved. They moved it yesterday.
The day you took the video...
At the eastern end of the guest dock.
Is that the same place it was on March 4th?
Yes.
Okay. Eastern end.
There's only two changes. December 19th, yesterday.
Okay. And what time was it that he contacted you?
12:55. Oh, yeah.
Okay. So you were in your boat at 12:55 washing.
Right outside it.
You were outside washing dishes?
On the immediate, you could see from the camera, 1 foot.
I'm asking you a question. You were outside your boat doing what?
Dishes. Dishes of water, the thing that, what's that called? The water fountain spigot.
Outside boat doing dishes. And we can see your boat from there.
Yes.
And he walked up to you.
Yes, and I have a better shot that, this is just my security cameras, I get too quickly. I have a much better shot.
All right. He walked up to you and said you can't be there, and he mentioned 75 yards, and it's 25 yards.
Correct.
Okay. And what is the issue with some other people coming to your boat?
I've been trying to tell you that. I'm working, washing dishes. Some man, and I'll know it was important because there's a lot of white supremacy. I'm the left wing, they're all right wing MAGA racists, a colored man yelled at me and said, "Hey, would you let us in to come down there? We want to take some pictures with our kids and stuff." And I told him, "No, I don't feel comfortable with that. There's some other boats here. I can't be responsible if you steal something from other boats. I can't." And then his wife comes over and hands him his 4-year-old little kid. And he's like, "We're not asking you to let us wander around. We would stay with us for a minute."
All right. So then
so
what
I went
happened?
up and got the family and brought him in, and someone yelled at me from down with the office.
Down.
I cannot see well enough to see who it was.
Just calm down. Okay. So you told the man no, but then he convinced you, and so what did you do?
I went up to the gate
Up
and
to
opened
gate.
it to let the family in. I walked in tandem with them down to my boat.
And
And I got them some business cards. I was telling the whole story about I'm getting screwed by the government. I'm trying to sell the boat, all
And
this.
walked to boat.
And then they had me take a picture of them and their little children. And I took like 5 or 6 pictures to try to do a good job with the stadium in the background.
Okay. And took photos. How long were they there?
2 minutes.
Okay. And
Imagine
then
like
what
2 or 3
happened?
minutes. Huh?
Then what
Yeah,
happened?
I walked them back to the
Walked
gate,
them out.
put them through the gate, make sure the gate's secure, and
Okay.
return back to the boat and get back to the work I was doing.
And gate locked.
And I put the
And-
phone, and the whole time I'm streaming with my phone. I'm doing a
And
Twitch live
so
stream.
then, how long after that was it that the harbor master
Under
came up?
5 minutes. It could have been 2 minutes, maybe 3 or 4 minutes. I went back to work.
Okay.
And I
That's all
brought
I
my
need
phone
to
up,
know.
and I could see him at a huge distance. The phone catches him
This
way
is
down the
all I
wall.
need to know.
This is where it just gets worse. Colton is arguing about basic facts, dates, locations, even the terms of his own restraining order. And when the lawyer tries to clarify, he straight up calls her incompetent. The irony here is staggering.
Stalkers are depleted. Look at the battery, 14%. It's just fucking crashing.
Now, let
I've got a
me
charger
ask
in my
you-
car.
Okay. So
A
now
good
let
one,
me
too.
ask you about the phone calls. Someone just called you. Who was it?
My stalkers. And
Okay.
please,
What do your stalkers have to do with this case?
He's the one that's. Let me get that
No.
email.
Does the stalker have to do with the stay away order?
Yes, he caused it. He's why. The stalkers told them I'm a child-eating pedophile,
Okay.
and that's
But
what is the
just
slogan.
stop answering calls from anybody that you don't know.
You know.
There's no issue here about the calls.
Yes, there is. You don't understand.
It's not part of the restraining order.
Let me show you. Just
sounds
let me show
like-
you something because I want to. Let me fucking find this. There's
You're
so much.
saying someone is stalking you. Okay, that's not the issue here with the case.
Hold on. Let me.
What I'm trying to do is give
Here,
you...
read it. This is an email they sent to Chris and me. They CC'd me.
Who's Chris?
The party, the one that's accused me, the dude in the video.
The harbor master.
Harbor Master, yes. And they specifically told him that I'm a child molester and kill my dog and shit.
Okay.
And this was-
But this doesn't have anything to do with what we're dealing with now.
It's the cause of all of it.
It's the part of the underlying case. It has nothing to do with whether you violated the restraining order.
Not true.
I'm trying to give you advice to don't answer calls.
Okay,
that
he's
you
calling
don't
again. He's
know.
calling. Yeah,
Don't answer the call. What did I just
I'm not answering it. I fucking went to YouTube. I'm trying to get some important. Here.
answer?
I'm not answering. I'm showing you
I
something
don't
else.
want to see that stuff.
Look,
It has
look,
nothing
look.
to
This is another big issue for Colton. He constantly tries to drag unrelated topics into the conversation. His lawyer is trying to talk about a restraining order violation, and suddenly Colton's off on a tangent about his so-called stalkers, who are just internet trolls. They troll him constantly because he broadcasts his pathetic life online for everyone to see. He even doxes his own phone number online. The lawyer literally tells him, that's not the issue here. And he just keeps going, because hey, it's Colton, right?
5 hours ago at 7 in the morning, they asked them when I make it to court today, and they tried to swat me in my boat, and they swatted me yesterday. I got swatted yesterday. 10 cops.
Don't answer. Do decline. Private.
Or
number.
that day, I'm not showing you the phone call. I'm showing you read the post. You see how I'm photoshopped
That
as a
has
transvestite
nothing
here?
to do with it.
5 hours ago, the stalker said, does Colton make it to the courtroom on time, and had a poll, and they proceeded to swat me and try to prevent me from getting to court. They started at 5 a.m. They had been called, and please look at this call log. They please, you cannot, my words cannot express it. My words cannot, look at today. Look at today.
See,
Look at today.
okay,
Look,
let me
look-
tell you something.
look,
We don't
look.
know who those are from.
Right. There should be an investigation.
We're not talking about an investigation. We're talking about handling your case.
Aaron Swan it was an uncle or grandfather or something that works in the Stockton
Aaron
Police
Swan is.
Department. He's got nepotism. There's a family member of one of my
Okay.
stalkers that works here. I didn't know that until
Do you
recently.
want to end up getting put in jail?
No, but they said they're going to remand me, so.
No, the bailiff asked to have a heads up if the DA was requesting that. So if you don't be quiet and let me talk, you're going to end up in jail. The judge will remand you. So you need to come back here at 1:30, and I will be here. And I don't know if they have a calendar.
I thought you said another woman would be here.
No, I'm going to do it. I'm not going to have her do it. I'm going to.
Actually, you know what?
You don't get to choose. I'm going to be your lawyer. I'm going to be here.
Well, I really just feel uncomfortable with you. Like,
Well,
I'm concerned for my safety. Can we do the other one? I roll those dice.
This is where you can see how deep the paranoia runs. Colton believes the entire world is out to get him. Colton doesn't realize that Colton is his own worst enemy, and that Colton needs to take responsibility. He always blames someone else. The police are conspiring against him. The harbor master is plotting his downfall. The judge is now targeting. Whether or not some people dislike Colton, the reality is he gives them every reason. He refuses to follow any rules. He never listens. He does not respect other people. He has zero boundaries. But Colton always acts shocked when someone calls him out for his own poor behavior.
You are your own worst enemy in court if you don't just be quiet and let me talk. I'll see if she's willing to do it, but I can't imagine that she would. So you need to be here at 1:30.
I'm going to charge my phone right now. Like you said, have it queued up. There's really good reception down there. I'll have necessary thing. But they swatted me yesterday. 6 cops and 3 county workers came out to my boat yesterday on a welfare check. I said, fuck off, and went back to the boat. Because they're not supposed to do that. I told them, don't do that. Call me. Have the decency to call me. Because that's why I'm getting evicted anyway. That's what happened on December 18th, which is why I moved my boat on December 19th.
So I understand you're in a very difficult situation. Right now, we need to take care of this. Then we will talk about these other issues.
There was also a discrepancy. The judge seems to think I was on an OR bail. I'm not. I spent $9,000 after my disability back pay and life savings and the money that was going for the interest on the boat. I spent everything I have on the bail.
These were conditions that were added to the bail. The judge can't add conditions.
Right, but I heard own recognizance was my bail.
Okay.
I want the judge to know that,
We'll
no,
correct
it's,
that. Okay.
I put my money where my mouth is.
I'll correct that.
That's a huge,
I'll see you back there.
a fairly substantial amount.
And here's the final nail in the coffin. Colton's lawyer is giving him the most important advice she could possibly give. Stay quiet and let her do the talking in court. That's her job. Then she points out what we all know. Colton is Colton's own worst enemy. And how does Colton respond? By talking over her again. The lawyer warns him, point blank, that if he keeps behaving like this, the judge is going to remand him. And does Colton think this is a wake-up call? Nope. Never. Colton just keeps ranting like Colton always does.
They've been harassing the fuck out of me all day. They claim they're there. I didn't shut off the video between them saying it and me calling. I don't know what to do. Oh, in court, they're lying on me and trying to say I violated the restraining order, even though I'm on a ankle monitor. I've been in perfect compliance. They're manipulating the situation. The stalkers posted, Mike McCann, my neighbor, posted a video this morning. Is Colton going to make it to court today?
Colton's time with the public defender mirrors his daily life, where he repeatedly creates problems for himself, whether through reckless decisions, unnecessary conflicts, or an inability to follow simple rules. Just like how he refuses to let his lawyer help him in court, he also refuses to take accountability in his personal life, blaming others for the very consequences he brings upon himself. Instead of stepping back and making rational choices, he barrels forward in self-destruction, convinced that everyone else is the problem while he sets his own world on fire.
So where am I going? My shit's flapping. Did I not do the fucking zippers? Way better view from over here. I can't use this video either. I want to hide the location. Michael. It doesn't matter. I just realized Michael can't.